Good night. Sweet dreams. That's all right, Captain. Smee replied. We set her free. Set her free? Cried Hook. After your own orders, Captain. You called over the waters and ordered us to release the redskin. Starkey added. Brimstone and gall, thundered Hook as his face turned purple with rage. What cheatings do we see here? I gave no such orders, lads. There's strange, Smee exclaimed, and all of them fell uncomfortably silent. Oh, spirit that haunts this dark lagoon tonight, Hook said loudly in a voice that trembled. Do you hear me now? Of course, Peter should have remained silent, but knowing Peter Pan, of course, he didn't. Odds, bobs, hammer and tongs. I hear you, Peter declared in Hook's voice. In that decisive moment, Hook remained composed. Instead of turning pale, but Smee and Starkey hung onto each other in horror. Stranger, where are you? Speak, Hook demanded. I am James Hook, the voice answered. The captain of the Jolly Roger. Now, Hook tried a more sycophantic approach. If you are Hook, he said humbly, pray tell me, who am I? A codfish? The voice replied, just a codfish. A codfish? Hook repeated blankly and saw his men back away from him. Have we been, Captain, all this time by a codfish? They exclaimed. It is hurtful to our pride. Hook realized that his own dogs were now snapping at him, and he was being reduced to a tragic figure. But he had to believe in himself rather than his men in this strange situation. Hope felt his ego slipping away slowly. Don't desert me, you bully, he whispered to it. Hook decided to try the guessing game now with the voice. Hook, have you another voice? He shouted. Now Peter could never resist a game and responded in his own voice. I have. Do you have another name? Animal? Yes. Man? No. Peter said scornfully. Boy? Yes. Are you here? Yes. Hook was completely baffled now. Can't guess. Peter crowed mockingly. Do you give up? Yes. Hook replied eagerly. I am Peter Pan. Pan. Hook was suddenly himself again, and Smee and Starkey were his devoted henchmen again. Now we have him, Hook shouted and barked orders. Dive into the water. Smee, Starkey, mind the boat. Take him, dead or alive. Are you ready, boys? Peter's gay voice was heard. Aye was heard from various parts of the lagoon. Rush into the pirates, Peter ordered. The fight that followed, crisp and sharp. John was the first to draw blood, bravely climbing into the boat and confronting Starkey. After a fierce fight, the cutlass was torn from Starkey's hand. Starkey jumped overboard while John dived in after him as the dinghy floated away slowly. But where was Peter? Well, he was after bigger game as the boys were fighting the two pirates. Peter and Hook had ascended the Mariner's Rock from opposite sides. This rock was very slippery and one had to crawl instead of climbing. Neither was aware that the other approached. And both met the other's arm when feeling for a grip. They raised their heads in surprise so that their noses almost touched, and they met. Many of the greatest heroes have confessed of experiencing a sinking feeling in the stomach before a great battle, but Peter had only one feeling, that of happiness, as he faced Hook. He swiftly grabbed a knife from Hook's belt and was about to strike Hook with it when he saw that he was higher up on the rock than his opponent. This wouldn't have been fighting fair. So Peter extended a hand to help Hook up. That very moment, Hook bit Peter. Not the pain of the bite, but the unfairness of Hook's tactics was what shook Peter and made him somewhat helpless. He just stared in a horrified way at Hook. What happened next? No one knows. A few moments later, the boys spotted Hook in the water, swimming wildly towards the ship. White fear was etched on his face as the crocodile pursued him relentlessly. Good night.